but our valve spring is broken in there and the valve is stuck. What's up, YouTube? It's Minimetalfab. I'm Brandon. And today we're back again because we had some catastrophic failure the other day.
Fortunately, our line motor blew up again when we were testing our new exhaust here. It sounded really nice, and then it just sort of died out. We think one of the valve seats died out.
Yeah, I think maybe the valve spring broke because we lost all compression, absolutely no resistance, and there's a little clicking, like clunking noise in the valve train somewhere area. And all the carb air fuel mixture always blows back out whenever you try to run the thing. So we think it's something in the valve train. Maybe broken valve or broken spring or stuck valve or something. Hopefully it didn't run into things and destroy everything though. We'll see. So we already have the bike mostly disassembled.
We need to take off our exhaust. We're going to keep it on. We'll take the whole head off.
Take both, like
yeah.
both of them off, and then we'll just pull the motor. We gotta undo the wiring harness right there. Already have the throttle and the fuel lines and everything unhooked, and the chain and all the engine bolts are out. As you can see, the motor's already loose.
Took all the bolts out ahead of time.
Yup. The exhaust sounded amazing before the motor blew and stopped running. So we want to get this thing running again because it sounded so mean with that fat pipe on there. It was insane. All right, so we got it off. Next up, we're gonna pull the torque converter off
And the plate.
and the vent breather lines.
And then we'll start getting into the valve cover and head.
Yeah, spark plug, carburetor, all that.
The torque converter cover off, side plate off. Then we're just wiping down the motor. Gonna pull off the other vent line and then get into the side and top end.
Yep. Spark plugs out, vent breathers are off.
Lean.
Yeah, running lean indeed. All right, now valve cover and carb. See what's going on in this thing. All right, so we just pulled the head off, and we noticed our push rod is off that. So we were like, all right, that's not bad. But our valve spring is broken in there, and the valve is stuck. Actually, it's not completely stuck. It just doesn't come up.
Yeah, because it doesn't have any power to push up.
Yep.
There's no push back.
So that is good news.
Now
we might be able to fix this today because I have a new set of springs. They aren't the same spring pound. I think they're 22s, not 28s. But we're gonna be putting bigger springs in this thing in the future anyway. So for now, it'll run.
Yeah.
Just won't rev as high.
Taking a second look, we saw the valve and it's just completely burnt. That's not what you want to see.
No. All that white in there, that's not good.
So our chromoly push rods are fine.
Yep, they're not bent, just some wear on it, which is fine.
And our rockers seem to be
seem to be working good still. So we're gonna pull the rockers off so we can pull this head apart and take the head off the motor and check the piston next because we want to see if the valve hit the piston and see how the bottom of the valve looks. These gotta come off as one unit. They're linked together. So you gotta loosen both of them evenly and then you can pull the whole thing off. Just like that. Before you pull it off, you gotta do the side cover and take off the heat shield. Yep. Come on, head studs. Not terrible. No, gasket's not too bad.
The spray helped a lot.
Yeah. So it looks like our valve did hit our piston right there at that neck. So the valve is probably bent. Draining out all the oil.
Not terrible.
No, not too bad. For 3 days straight at full throttle and blowing up after that,
Yeah.
not bad at all. No chunks, so that's a good thing. Bottom end's still good.
Yeah,
All the damage was in the head. Mainly that valve spring. We checked our valves and our valves don't appear to be bent. So we're gonna try putting our 22-pound springs in because I have a spare set of 22-pound springs. And we're gonna see if and I have a brand new head gasket as well. And we're gonna see if we can get this thing running again. Cracked all the bolts loose. Threading them all out, and we'll pull the side cover off. Switch out our cam. We're going from the 310 cam back to a 265 because we learned you can't run a 310 cam with 1.3 ratio rockers. It's too much lift. You will break your springs. So we're going back to 265 hot cam, and we're gonna be putting the 310 cam in our mini quad because this thing has an insane amount of torque with this cam, which is what the quad needs. So it should be perfect.
Right now, this is just going to be a temporary fix. Of course, we want to look into getting something slightly bigger than the hot cam, and we still want to get a different head possibly, because the stainless valves would be much nicer.
Yep, we want to get some oversized stainless valves and possibly a better casted head or even a billet head maybe. We'll see in the future. Where this is just, we're going to get it running just for now so that way we can ride the bike again, because my bike runs perfect right now and we're just waiting on his bike. So we're going to get this thing running so we can actually rip these things again. Just shimmy back, side cover in the back on now. All right, we got the new cam in, side cover torqued back down. Now it's time to install our new head gasket. We just got it copper coated. There we go, beautifully down. You don't have to pull it flat, the head will push it down. All right, now we gotta do the valve springs.
That and clean up.
Yeah, and clean up the head. These ones are only 22, so it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, nice and easy. The 28s are a lot harder, and anything higher than that, you need an actual tool for it because you're not going to get it by hand. Where's the valves?
Oh, there. The easiest way is put a socket underneath just to keep your valve from pushing through. So that way you don't have to try and pinch both sides.
Yep. Put a socket underneath the valve. Set your valve spring down. Oh. I got it. Lose your valve keeps. So that way you can't ever put a base. Boom, both valves are back in. With a brand new gasket. We got the studs in there. Keep it nice and tight. Keep all the pressure in. This thing has a fully ported, shaved, and polished head. Look how big that opening up that intake port is. Hold the block. We have an electronic torque wrench adapter that goes onto any wrench so it turns any wrench or any breaker bar into a torque wrench. Don't go all the way tight. I was gonna say go back. The head's on, push rod are in. Gonna put the rockers in next. So you wanna line them up and you wanna get the one side started. It's a little bit tricky to do because they're connected. You wanna make sure it's not crossed or anything. There we go. And you get the other one. That one started.
All I'm gonna say is, if we didn't have these rockers in, the whole valve assembly probably would have blown up a long time ago.
So we got the motor all together now. Hopefully it runs. We're gonna put it back on the bike and give it a test. Put some oil in it because we gotta fill the oil up too. We just got the motor on. I hooked up the fuel line. We're getting the chain lined up and the torque converter lined up, and then we're gonna tighten the motor down and then throw the exhaust on and the rest of the carburetor and see if it'll run. We just got everything installed except for the seat, but everything else, exhaust is on, this exhaust is insane. It's wait till you hear this thing. Torque converter's on, chain's on, fuel line, carburetor. Yep.
Alright, look.
Almost. A little more oil, yep. We have to retune this carb. It's tuned for another cam. All right, so as you saw, we got the motor running and it sounded really good. So today we're gonna take it out for a test ride and we're gonna see how it does. He just took it for a little spin, so now he's checking the spark plug real quick just to see how it's running before we go on our final, like, actual out ride with my bike and everything. Oh yeah, it's running rich.
Not terribly rich though.
It can be leaned out a little bit.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. As you saw, it rips pretty good. We got it running again, thankfully. It definitely needs some stronger springs. And the carb needs a lot of tuning as well. But besides that, it ran really good. And it's much faster than it was. The drivetrain is what's holding us back at this point. That's factory torque converter pulley is not doing any good. So we'll be getting a clutch in for this thing. And this thing's going to be running a racing clutch. So... And I'm actually going to switch mine from a torque converter with the Juggernaut to a clutch just to see what it can do. Because I'm interested. I want to know how fast this thing will go. Because it does 65, 66 miles an hour with a torque converter. So with a clutch, it should be really fast. And this thing does 55 with the stock one. So I imagine with a clutch, we'll be upwards of 70. It's closer there with the built motor. Once we get our head and our valve springs in. So hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching again, and we can't wait to get this thing to ride even faster and be even better next time. And stay tuned for our next video. That is going to be on that. So hopefully we will get that running and we will see what that can do.